Okay. So today is March 7th. This is the 8:30 preliminary hearing calendar for persons charged with felonies. My name is Brad Gardner. I'm here presiding over this calendar. I'm going to call the calendar, and when you hear your client's name, please make the appropriate announcement. Position 1 is State of Georgia versus Laquayman Abdul.
Judge, this is the second time it's been on the calendar. The deputy is no longer with the sheriff's office, and we have been unable to get anyone else at this time to testify on our behalf.
Okay. Is there an announcement from the public defender's office?
That case is a good morning, Judge. That case is assigned to Mr. Attorney Schoolcraft.
Okay. Okay, well. Well, I'm gonna come back to this case when I call the calendar.
And there is a co-defendant also, Jordan Thomas.
Okay. Does Mr. Abdul, I'm assuming he has other charges based upon this charge?
Yes, Judge, there is an open case here in Clayton County. I think that's why he was incarcerated.
You're right. So I'm going to come back to it, but my inclination is just dismiss this charge and so that it's just not clogging up the system.
Right.
Position number 2 is State of Georgia versus Stephon Bowers.
Judge, I do not have a Bowers on my calendar.
Okay.
My next case I have is Boykin.
Okay. This looks like it says state's witness is Pazzi, P-A-Z-Z-I. I guess that's the officer. Is anyone from the public defender's office? I'm sorry.
I'm
go
not
ahead.
sure when that case was added on, Judge.
Cheryl, it was not added on when I sent the calendar out last week. I didn't add anybody.
Right. So I'm not sure.
And it's on the calendar that I sent to everybody.
All right. Well, I will ask if you can give me a second. I'll try to see if we can get the.
Okay. Do we have an announcement from the defense?
Your Honor, that case is not on our calendar, so we didn't have that client on our calendar.
What I'm saying, it looks like for what I'm seeing, the subpoenas were emailed out on February 1st to 3 people at College Park, in College Park.
Does the jail have a Bowers? Just making sure.
No, ma'am, we didn't have a Bowers on our calendar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'll put a question mark about next to that and go back to it. The next person I have is, I'm going to say is, well, the spelling of the first name is E-I-R-K. So I'm going to believe
Boykin.
Eric Boykin, yes.
The state's ready.
Actually, Your Honor, it's Irik Boykin.
Irik.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. And yeah, if we could hold on that one, I need to speak with the state.
Okay, so you want to hold to speak with Ms. Freeman?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay, the next person I'm showing on my calendar is James Richard Campbell.
The state's ready.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'll need to print that out today.
And I'm sorry, Ms. Herring, I didn't hear your announcement.
Pretrial with the state, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next person I have is Amy Clark Hilly.
State's ready.
That client is also with Mr. Schoolcraft.
Okay.
And Judge, that's one of the ones that, again, Mr. Schoolcraft is asking his cases be continued. And Judge Stephen Bowers looks like he is out on bond.
Okay. Thank you. Position 12 is State of Georgia versus Jennifer Collins.
Oh, that's a drug court waiver.
Okay.
Right, Your Honor.
Position 15, Liddell D'Angelo Cummings.
Judge, I don't have that on the calendar, but that was a warrant application, so that doesn't really apply to prelims.
Yeah, I see this. I don't, why
Yeah.
is this?
I'm not sure why it was on the calendar.
Okay.
Probably the person who does pre-issuance, if you're not paying attention, she probably added it to the wrong calendar. Because
Okay.
prelim and pre-issuance are right next to each other in CPU 8.
Mhm.
So I'll reach out to her and get her to make sure I'll move it myself. Never mind.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Mary. Position 16, Terrell Davis.
State's ready.
Terrell Davis.
State's ready.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Davis appears to have bonded out.
Okay. And Ms. Hill, I've never met you before. Are you working with the Public Defender's Office?
Yes, Your Honor. I am new. Started from
Okay. All right, thank you.
Has he bonded out?
Mr. Davis.
No, ma'am, I have Mr. Davis in the cell.
Is he? Okay.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
have to speak with him. I tried to come see him last
Okay.
week and they said he wasn't there, so.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna mark pretrial with client. Position number 21, Aaron Dodge.
Judge, that was consent bond previously done.
Okay. Position 22, Corey Dortchik or Dortch.
The state's ready.
Your Honor, that'll be a fast track.
Okay. Position 23 is Cynthia Weeblim.
That was a waiver previously done.
Okay. Position 26, Michael Fannin.
State's ready.
That'll be a pretrial with the state, Your Honor.
Okay. Position 33, Marcus Bernard Faust.
The state's ready. I'm sorry, Judge, that was a consent bond previously done.
Okay, thank you. Nicolio Hambrick.
That person's out on bond, Judge.
Okay. Kenjan Hambrick. Yes, sir.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I got that guy in the cell too. Hambrick.
I have two Hambricks, a Nicolio Hambrick and a Kenjan Dewan Hambrick.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I don't understand what he said.
Yeah, I didn't understand.
I believe we had the second Hambrick, the one you was about to call,
Okay.
Kenjan. Yes.
Okay. And I have a lawyer listed as a Timothy Ramey. Have you had any contact with that lawyer, Miss Freeman?
No, Judge, and I'm not sure who that attorney is. Then I don't have that. I would need John for a continuance because I don't have that person on my officer list, but I have not spoken to that attorney.
Okay. And I'm not even showing a name listed for the officer. That part is blank. Miss Mary, do you have Mr. Ramey's number on your
I
calendar?
do on mine. Let me reach out to him. I'll reach out to him when you finish calling.
Okay.
When you finish calling the calendar.
Okay, but I understand that Ms. Freeman is asking for a continuance, which most likely will be granted, but at least we can get Mr. Ramey on the line. So we can all be on the same page. Position 46 is Kenneth Harris.
Stage ready.
And trying to work out a bond on that one, y'all.
You need the pretrial with Ms. Freeman.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Position 50, State versus Daryl Hill.
Stage ready.
I have two names. I have Mr. Kraft listed and a Bradley Moody.
Yes, sir. Mr. Hill advised me that he had hired Brad Moody.
Okay.
Yes, let me check. I did a consent bond with Bradley Moody last week. Let me see if it was this case. No, it was a different one. So I haven't gotten anything from Bradley on this one.
Okay, Miss Mary, would you add that to your list of wayward attorneys
I will.
to get in contact with?
Will, Judge.
Position 54, State of Georgia versus Ivory Howard.
That person's out on bond.
Okay. Position 56, Malachi Jenkins.
Stage ready.
Mr. Schoolcraft is also assigned to that case.
Okay.
And Judge, again, Mrs. Schoolcraft has requested continuance.
Okay. For those cases, Ms. Freeman, except, let's see, except for Mr. Abdul so far, I'm probably going to grant the continuance. But I want to try to get these people kind of seen. So,
Right, if we could do our standard 2-week continuance, that would be fine. If there's room on the calendar.
yeah, that was the thing that
Mhm.
I'm thinking about, because if these calendars are gonna go up to 50 people, it's gonna get probably filled pretty quickly. And I know you don't want to be there, and I know the judge doesn't want to be there.
Well, that's why I said, if you want to do a 2-week continue, I'm here anyway, so.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay. Let's see. Position 59 is Montavious Jones.
Is that on
Looks like
bond?
Mr. Florio. You said he's out on bond?
Yes,
Okay, thank you. Position 62, Joseph Landis.
and Judge, I thought that case, can't remember if this was the day it was moved to, but I had that it was moved to a different date.
Okay. I'm showing Mr. Fry as being the lawyer.
Yes, but for some reason, I want to say I have to check my calendar that it was moved maybe to the 14th. I need to check and see.
Okay,
Mhm.
we'll check
But-
into that.
Okay.
Cheryl, can you look it out when you get a chance and let me know?
Okay.
Okay, position 63 is Glennon May.
I don't have a May on my calendar.
I-
Delta bond.
Okay, as I don't know what the criminal attempt, but the other charges are misdemeanors. Loitering and criminal trespass are misdemeanors, and then there's a charge of criminal attempt. Position 66 is Derek Mylan.
I believe he is.
He bonded out. He
Yeah, I
bonded
think
out.
he's out on bond.
Okay,
Mhm.
position 72 is, I'm gonna mispronounce his name, but it looks like Samaj Pin.
And Judge, that officer is actually on annual leave through March 8th. So we would ask that it be rescheduled if we can't work it out.
Yeah, the Mr. Penn. Oh,
I'm sorry, that's my case. I apologize. I was hired last night, and so I'll have a pre-trial with the prosecutor and see if we can't work something out. If not, then, obviously if he's not there, then we'd have to continue the case.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Smith.
And Judge, I do see that Joseph Landis, for whatever reason, he was placed on the calendar for March 14th.
March 14th, Mr.
Mhm.
Landis. Okay. Thank you.
I'm gonna move into March 14th. Cheryl,
I'm sorry.
want me to move into March 14th?
Well, that's what we had gotten the message that it was on the 14th calendar. And so that may be why Mr. Fry isn't on.
Yeah, yes,
What
Miss
calendar
Mary.
was he on originally? know?
It was originally on, I think it was going to originally be set for today. And then I don't know, and then I got notice that it was on the 14th.
Cheryl, can you message me and tell me who that was?
I'm sorry.
You message me, tell me who that, so I can double check.
Oh, it's
Okay.
position 62, Joseph Landis.
No, I want to know where she got the message from, but she can. send it to me.
I have to go back through. Okay.
Okay,
But I'll move it, but I'm just curious.
Okay.
all right. So position number 73, I apologize, I'm gonna mispronounce his name. It's Nurul, Nuwrul. Last,
That's gonna be a waiver.
okay, thank you. You put me out of my misery on that one. Position 75 is Jeremiah Reed.
Judge, that officer is no longer with the sheriff's office. Let me see if it's been continued before. I think it has, let me see. Yes, this is the second time it's been on. The officer is no longer with the sheriff's office, but we have not gotten another deputy to testify.
Okay, do I have an announcement from the defense on this?
That one is also with Mr. Schoolcraft.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, I think this case is going to be in the same position as Mr. Abdul. Position 83, Justin Ross.
State's ready.
Attorney Freeman, I think that case has already been bounded over.
Okay,
I was gonna say that it's already assigned to Superior Court Judge.
Yeah, I see. It's out to bond, Judge. He's out to bond.
Okay. Position number 89 is D'Angelo Smith.
Judge, so D'Angelo Smith has two sets of charges. On one of those, an officer, we are ready with Officer Morrell. The other officer, Officer Richie, who I think he's on some of the cases, was injured. And so I'm not sure when, because he was shot. And so I'm not
Right.
sure when that officer will be available. And so I don't know if this case can be worked out, but if not, or at least a continue so I can check the status of that officer.
Okay,
And he was shot on March 2nd.
right. Who's the lawyer? That's you, Ms. Rogers?
Yes, sir. I guess I just wanted to make sure I was clear, because what I'm showing is the witness is Morrell Miles, or I'm not sure, I guess Morrell is the last name.
There are two sets of cases. You also have on the calendar it lists a Z Williams. That officer may not be with CCPD, so it may be Officer Richie now.
Okay.
There's more. There are two sets of cases.
So you're saying that Richie will be on the 2019 warrants?
I believe so.
I think we might need to hold and kind of pin down what's what, because I guess I just want to make sure I'm clear. So is the state saying that which cases there's an officer here on, I guess is the part I'm not clear on.
Morrell is available. And so Morrell is on, it looks like the 2022 charges.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would probably like to hold and discuss the 2019 charges then. If that's the one that the officer, because also on that one, there's Williams. So I'm a little thrown off. I'm gonna go ahead and move to dismiss to the extent that if Williams is not here and they don't have an officer on those cases. I would also point out that the battery family violence seems to allege a misdemeanor. And it being from 2019, it will be barred by the statute of limitations. From what I've seen before.
I'm showing it listed as battery family violence second.
Right, that's what I'm showing on the calendar. And that's why I was trying to pull up the warrants actually just a second ago, Cause, for one, on the calendar that Ms. Freeman sent, so she also has second struck with a strike through on it. I know that, and like I said, from looking at the warrant, which I'm trying to pull up right now, I think it did allege a misdemeanor, which is why it's labeled as a misdemeanor on here, the actual warrant. Repeatedly, family violence, first offense, misdemeanor designated.
Okay. Well, I will entertain that when we get to it. I'm going to allow you to speak with Ms. Freeman. As currently the way that I see it, you're going to be the first person meeting with Ms. Freeman. So, because this will be the third case, but you know, there are other issues as it relates to the statute of limitations assertion that may be exceptions that I have no idea if they apply or don't apply.
Understood.
So I'll let the two of you speak and then we can deal with that when we get to it. But setting aside the statute of limitations matter, if the officer involved is the officer that was shot, I'm not going to dismiss it because he can't appear.
Oh, right, I understand, Your Honor, but what I was saying is my understanding is the officer, from my recollection of reading the reports, and I'll double check, but from my recollection of reading the reports, Officer Ritchie was connected to the one that actually has Officer Morrell listed. I think I saw both of their names on the report, so I knew Officer Ritchie was involved, but like I said, there seems to be some confusion about who's the witness on this particular case, but I'm fine with the address.
I'll double check, yes.
Okay, and I'll let the two of you speak in breakout room before we move forward on that. Position 96 is Jordan Thomas.
That was a co-defendant to that first case, Mr. Abdul, where we don't have an officer.
Okay. And who's representing Mr. Thomas? I have listed the public defender's office. Is anybody from the public defender's office representing Jordan Thomas, position 96? You're still muted, Mr. Rogers.
I was just saying, yeah, I don't know anything about Mr. Thomas, so it looks like we might be the second to
Ms.
check.
Davis, are you familiar?
Ms. Davis, are you there, ma'am?
I'm here. What did you say, sir? I kind of missed that.
Position 96, Jordan Thomas.
Chris Toll is assigned to that case.
I'm sorry, who?
Chris Toll, he was conflicted out to that case.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
And I sent him the link.
thank you. Position number 97, Zachary Turner.
Judge, I do not have a Turner. That person's out on bond.
Okay. I don't know, they sometimes they have violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act. Sometimes that's written up as a misdemeanor, marijuana possession. That's the only charge that could be considered a felony. So he probably shouldn't have been on his calendar. Position 101, Terrell Walker.
Thanks, ready.
I have a note that says out on bond.
He is, Judge. He is.
Yes, Your Honor. I was also, I wasn't able to speak to him because I was also told he was out on bond.
Okay, do you have a Terrell Walker at the jail?
We don't, Judge.
Okay, so I'm gonna mark him as out to bond. Position 104, Thomas Way.
State's ready.
And yeah, on that one, I think it's probably gonna be a waiver of some sort. I just need to hash that out.
So you need to speak with pretrial with the state.
That'll be a fine announcement. Thank you.
I'm sorry, sir.
I said that'll be a fine announcement. Thank you.
Ms. Freeman, for some reason, Mr. Rogers just wants to speak, hold you all to himself today.
I know that's, Judge, if you only knew, you only knew.
We're gonna have to see about a stand-up career for you.
See about a what?
A stand-up comedy career for you, Kiana.
Oh. No, these matters, it's good to have a sense of humor about it. I'm still jealous of you, Mr. Rogers, all of that hair that you have.
Well, you got the power, Judge, so I think you got the better end.
Okay,
And
so
we're still live on YouTube also.
okay, that